Rob. This is Mike. We started a new YouTube channel called the Brewery Travel Channel. We've been to breweries all over the country, Mike.
Absolutely, everywhere. We've been in 48 states for some breweries. We've been traveling all through the country, and hey, I've driven across the country 7 times, my wife and I. Go ahead.
That's a lot of breweries, Mike. How many do you think you've been to?
We've probably been to several hundred. I don't have an exact count, but in our travels, obviously, it's necessary for us to stop along the way, and we look up places that are breweries, and we never know really what the brewery has or doesn't have till we get there. That's the purpose of this whole thing is.
That's exactly right, Mike. We search online, breweries near me, one of my favorite search terms. Google, what are we coming up on? Where can we stop? But you don't know exactly. One of the things and we've been to breweries, again, as Mike referenced, all over the country, from San Diego to Bar Harbor, Maine.
From Seattle to Key West.
That's a lot, and some small places in between.
Oh, a bunch of small places in between.
Remember the South Dakota trip we took?
Oh, right, the South Dakota trip. 5 races, 3 weeks and 5 races, 52
Yes.
breweries.
Yes, we visited a lot, and in fun places like Hill City and Lead, South Dakota.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Those are easier because they're very small towns and you're very close to them. But when you're on the highway and you're driving, you have to Google.
And here's the catch with the Googling. You learn about where the beer is. You can even search the beers if you want to, but it doesn't tell you what parking they have. It doesn't tell you whether they're pet friendly. It doesn't tell you whether they have a bar, if you like to consider it a bar. There's just a ton of information about the brewery that you don't see on the internet.
That's exactly right. When we find a place that's fairly close, I always have to call, because we always have one of our 3 dogs with us, and we have to ask, is it pet friendly? And we're here to help answer that question. We're here to tell you what's there.
Go ahead.
This is not necessarily a review of the beer. There's hundreds of channels for that. This is a review of the place. What's the clientele like? Who's there? What's the entertainment like? Do they have TVs? Is it a sports bar? What's the theme?
And what you get from all of this is that hopefully you're going to be able to actually have a place to go and see what the brewery has to offer other than beer. And that's really the objective of this entire program that we're putting together.
If we do it right, we will help you avoid some of the mistakes that we've made in the past. I remember one time stopping with my wife and a little dog at a brewery in Pensacola. Fine brewery, good beer. Not exactly the type of environment that we would have chosen to bring a little dog in. And I know that you've been to one in Alabama.
Well, that's a fair statement. I've been to one, and an unfortunate component is my reaction as I drove to it was I wanted no part of this place. Since then, I've seen a lot more about it, and we're headed back.
Good. Now you can give us a full report.
I will, I guarantee it.
Anyway, that's what we're doing with this channel. We've been to a lot of breweries, and we see the shortcomings in what information is available. And so we're going to start with places that people travel to, places that families go to. Our first stop is going to be a series of shows out of Orlando, Florida.
There isn't much of any place that has more travelers than that place does.
So,
more breweries.
So Mike, you ready to go?
Let's do it.
Let's go.